dive in.
We're live.
We're live, Connor.
Diving in. Yes. Ooh.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Connor and Sul. And hi, everybody.
Yeah. Welcome, Facebook land. We're having a little conversation, and one of the things that, I wrote in the description, I don't want money, because that's one of the things that I think is awesome about the How to Become Money workbook is looking at it from a really different point of view.
Yeah, because you're going to do like a series, both of you together. It's not the first one. You have done like some. And so I was like, let me ask you guys some questions.
We're not virgins to this rodeo.
No. And we're not going to talk about other rodeos. We're just going to keep it here.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Yeah.
Tell me what to do.
She's going to try and keep us north for as long as possible, but we'll definitely go south at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to do that, like to get through the book with like the two of you. Is that actually working in 10 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done it. It's a miracle.
Uh-huh.
So can we talk a bit about the I don't want money? Like, how has that been for both of you and changed through reading and receiving from this book?
Well, for those of you that haven't done the book, it's called the How to Become Money workbook. So go out, get it, do it, and then what I'm about to say right now is going to start making a little bit more sense. But essentially, I've done the book over 100 times, and every time I do it, I get something new. And every time I think, no, I've read it, I don't need that. And then it's like I spend like a month being like, oh God, I'm freaked about money, and and I bust out that book, and I'm like, oh my God, had I only just pulled the book out like a month ago and looked at that one sentence, I would have been like, yeah, I don't have any money problems.
That's so magical about the book, right? Like I've read it also, like I think over 30 times, and literally every time there will be something in there that I'm like, was that in there all the time, or is that like when did that got added?
Yeah, and you read it with Sewell, and then all of a sudden you're like, what? Because it's just space.
And for me, I guess the thing that I love about this book is it addresses all of the like insane points of view that you have about money, which, you know, it's not like this is a how to make money book. It's like this is like the, you know, deepest, darkest, insane points of view you have about creating your life, and it just addresses it. And yeah, it's very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say a little secret, because yesterday I talked to Sol, and we talked a little bit about money. And one of the things I was asking him is like, what do you create? Like, because like he's very different with money and paying people and stuff. And so after that conversation yesterday, like so much changed in my world today, and so much more receiving started like occurring. So yeah, that different space, how you can change actually through energy, more receiving, more money showing up. Not with more working. So can you say a little more maybe about like for people that have not like that are like unsure about like how to become money? Like what? Like can you say a little more about that?
Well, one of the exercises you can do is get naked and roll around with money.
Yeah. That's for you, Yasso.
That's for me.
Yeah. You can do it now if you like.
That's a tool for you.
You're okay with that.
That's one of the exercises. So start exercising.
That's the final exam, like, yeah. Right?
Yasso Dara's new exercise channel. Every morning at 7 a.m. she's rolling in money naked.
Talk about a revenue stream.
Jeez, you'd have like at least 1 billion people.
I love that. Actually, that's like easy. Like camera on and roll. Let's get rolling.
Well, I guess I don't, you know, Oh, we lost Sewell. If I had a favorite exercise, I guess it's like it's the there's a part in the book where one person's asking like, yeah, but what do I do in, when I know I owe money at the end of the month, or I know I owe this person money and I owe that person money, and what do I do with that? And the way like how Raz walks that person through like how to handle that insane point of view, because like those of you watching might be like, that's not an insane point of view. I totally owe money at the end of the month. It's like, yes, you do. But the insane point of view of how you're handling it now, has that been working? It's like, I look at all the insane points of views I have around money, and I've been having them for years, yet they haven't made anything better or easier or anything like that. So, like Sewell said, with the insane points of views, with this exercise, you get to walk through on like how to be money and to be with all of the situations in your life where you're like, oh, how do I, oh my God, I got slammed with a bill today that I didn't see coming, and I don't have the money for that right now, which is an insane point of view, because I don't have the money for that right now isn't a very good question.
No. Wow. Which is basically what most of us do all the time, right?
Yeah.
Still is laughing.
Well, it's like, well, you mentioned Raz, which is the mad monk of Moscow, for any of you that don't know, and it's like
which is really funny because me and you toured the place where he was assassinated, and it's not in Moscow. So I guess they just said Mad Monk of Moscow because that rhymes or something. There's a whole bunch of M's, but just throwing it out there, Yeah. It's St. Petersburg or Leningrad at the time, I think. So, whatever.
And yeah, so the book was basically created based on like a channeling of like asking him a bunch of questions in a class, and the way like that he has of approaching money is like, you are everything, so like why are you making this a problem, and looking at it from a different place. And that is really that place of, all right, so if you are money, like, or if you are an infinite being, it's like, why are you not functioning like that in this situation, and how can you get to like having a greater possibility in this area?
They need one of those little mic drop symbols. When is somebody going to come up with a mic drop, emoji, so that it pops up in the screen and just goes, whoop, and yeah.
Or we need a little gremlin just to run around the little screens and,
with microphones.
Yeah. Do a little dance.
Yeah.
Oh, so how, like, usually is it like every, like a weekly lecture, or is there going to be like how do you guys like, or is it just like you just go and then we get venture without a plan?
Well, can I interject on this one, Sewell, Mr. Sewell?
Yeah.
All right. Well, so I'm really excited, and like anytime I plan anything, it doesn't really work out the way I'd like it to, or the way I think it's going to. But I am really excited about doing it from like some point in time last year. I did something called a deep dive, where like each week we went over 4 tools. The first week was question, then it was choice, then it was possibility, then it was contribution. So I wanted to apply that. Like I really kind of looked at like applying that to the How to Become Money workbook. So the first 4 weeks, at least this is the plan right now, is going to be about the things that you say to yourself to become money, which is, I am control, I am creativity, I am awareness, I am
Control.
What is control, creativity, awareness? Money is like the 5th one, but that one's not in the weeks. Control, creativity, awareness. Look at me, how good this one. Whatever one I can't remember is the one.
Oh, you got them all. Only the money was to come.
No, there's one more. Control, creativity, power. Boom.
Oh,
power.
boom.
So we're gonna do those like each week. So we're gonna do one call on power, one call on control, one call on creativity, and one power, control,
Awareness.
creativity, awareness. And so One call on each
Take
one.
that one. I don't think it's like no.
Yeah.
Power and awareness. Let's.
And then we're also going to have a chat thread. So this isn't just like a once a week thing. It will be the other times, but we'll see how it evolves. Sewell and I pretty much will always change everything all the time, and we'll see what shows up. But it'll be like there's going to be a chat thread in Telegram or whatever we use, and it's going to be a daily engagement of processes, tools, and just like seeing what that shows up with, like whatever the fuck you have going on with money every day for 4 weeks. We're going to address it, and we're going to fuck that shit up, and we're going to be like, boom, how to become money bitches.
So, if you're really frightened, it's okay.
Yeah, you should be.
And if you've been, avoiding money in your life, it's like, this is one of the ways that you can just basically, get present with it and create a different possibility. My life changed from doing these money workbooks, and facilitating them, and my financial reality changed a lot. So I'm super excited to see what shows up for all of us, just, on this 10 weeks adventure.
Yeah. And if I may, I've got with what I talked about as far as our creativity, awareness, control, and power. If you're like, what are those? This is what they are. I'll read them to you now. Creativity is the vision of your life and the work that you desire to do as the essence of you, as the soul of energy. Awareness is the recognition that everything that you think gets created. It is manifested. It is how your life shows up, by your thoughts alone. And control, I am control, is the understanding that at the correct time, in the correct way, without your defining the path, that which you envision as creativity, that which you are aware of as completion, that which you connected to as the power of it, as the energy of it, is a done deal in its own time, in its own framework. And if you put together those 4 components, I missed one. Where's power? Where's my power? Oh, power. I missed it. Sorry. Power is unlimited, expansive, growing, magnificent, glorious, fabulous, exuberant, and quick energy.
Oh my goodness.
What, motherfucker? See, that's what I'm like trying to be that right now. I'm like, oh. So when you put those 4 together, when you put power, creativity, awareness, and control together, you allow the universe to adjust every aspect of it to fine-tune the world to become your slave. You will manifest exactly what you desire. Who wants the world to be their slave? I do. Just saying. I'm
oh
in.
Yeah. And we have a question. How was your first money book club for you? I mean, the one you facilitated together.
That's a question from the crowd?
Yeah. It was really intense. Like Sewell and I did it literally every day for we did a call every day. It was so full on. I was praying for people to show up and run body processes on me, because I was like, whoa.
So how many days did you do it every day?
We did, didn't we? It was every day. I
think we really went for it on the first one. And it was great because, it was, like Connor said, it was pretty intense, but it was like, we're doing this thing and we're going for it. This time we're going to have a little bit more space in between. But it was like, the thing is, you get to these parts in the book as well where you're just like, I want to put this book down. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to look at this, but it's like, those are the points where you've been quitting on your life. And if you keep going, there's a different possibility available.
Amazing. So I'm looking, when do we start? Do you have the date maybe? Is it 28th of January? Am I correct?
I think, yep.
Yeah.
27, 28, somewhere in there.
Oh, I'm terrible with dates. I'm just like, when it's time, I know that I'll be there, but when in the future, no bloody clue.
I'm terrible with dates too. When I eat them, I don't know how to do it correctly. And when I go on them, they normally leave angry.
So we'll post like the registration links and dates like under here under this video. And yeah, I would say just like join.
Come and play.
Yeah. So if any of what we talked about, or if any of us look sexy enough to you, come join.
We've also got, some Uliana's asking, will you check our home tasks? So yes, we will be the, boss, Connor and Saul lecturers that are gonna like tick off your homework, make sure you've been good little girls and boys, and all
We're
that
gonna,
sort of.
we're
For
gonna,
sure they will check off the rolling in money one.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're gonna make sure you do your exercise, your morning exercise of rolling around in money. And if you're like,
And
why?
there will be spanking if you've not completed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Because it's still legal in Texas, I'm sure.
Of course.
Everything's legal in Texas.
It's true. Except
that's why he lives there now.
Except for like anything that has to do with sex. All that stuff's still illegal because it's like a Bible state. But other than that, you're good to go.
Rolling naked in money has nothing to do with sex, so just whip ahead.
But if it has to do with making money, it's full on legal in Texas. That's for sure.
Okay, great. So just combine money and sex, and you're good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good.
Let's get started.
You're just like, well, there was money over there, and then we had sex, and I picked it up. That's how that occurred. And he's like, oh, so they didn't pay you the money. No, they just put it there, and then we had sex, and then I picked it up. They didn't pay me. It was just over there. Oh, okay. In that case, you're good.
So, you're probably wondering what the hell's going on. Good. And there'll
then
be
we
plenty more
put those guys working on your money situation. At least if you're not going to make more like money, I think you're going to get out happy and more sexy. So just join them.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.